Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Ramsey and I am a sophomore at Northwestern studying neuroscience and global health. A lot of you commented that you wanted a video about the special or unique programs at Northwestern, and so that's what this video is going to be about. Just a little heads up, there are a ton of universities out there, so there's bound to be some overlap between some programs, but these are just some programs I've heard about from being at Northwestern and some that I think are some really incredible opportunities Northwestern has to offer. So let's get right into it. First and foremost is research. So I mentioned this in my pros and cons video of Northwestern. Research is a huge part of the undergraduate experience, and honestly, every person I've talked to so far at Northwestern either intends on getting into research or is currently performing research at a lab. Most universities offer undergraduate research, but the thing I think about is so amazing about Northwestern is that they make it really accessible and really easy to get involved in research. Also, research does not have to be science related. There's research being done in literature, in the arts, in history, in sociology, and psychology. And of course, there's research being done in the hard sciences. And so the list goes on and on and on. There is research being done for every major, for every interest, and a lot of the research being done combines multiple fields of study. So for example, one of my friends is involved in research that combines legal studies and neuroscience, and that lab is trying to create a lie detector that could be used in courts. So that's just one example. The list is basically endless. That's one thing when you're finding a lab to get involved in at Northwestern, it can be a little overwhelming trying to figure out what you want to get involved in because there's so much research you have to go into to find a lab that speaks to you. But, it's better to have more opportunities than too little. And so that's why I think research is definitely a great thing to really get involved in at Northwestern. It's part of the Northwestern experience, to be honest. So this second set of opportunities also ties into research, and it is grants. So grants are a way to get money to do your research. And Northwestern is a pretty wealthy school, and they also, like I said, encourage students to get involved in research. And so there are a bunch of grants that students can apply to help get funding to continue doing their research. A popular one is the Summer URG, which offers $3,000 to students to do their research for 8 weeks over the summer. There's also an academic URG, which is during the academic school year, which I believe gives up to $1,000 to do your research. They even have the Undergraduate Language Grant, which offers $5,000 to students who receive the grant, and they can use that $5,000 to cover the costs of traveling abroad or somewhere else in the US to study a specific language. I believe all you have to do is write a lab proposal, and Northwestern even offers a 0-credit course to help you step by step throughout the application process to help you write your proposal so that you can get the grant. And there's also the Office of Undergraduate Research, which also hands out a bunch of opportunities for grants. So yeah, research, it's huge at Northwestern. The third program I'm going to talk about is called the Next Externship Program. It's a shadowing program where Northwestern students get paired with alumni from Northwestern, and they get to shadow this professional during their work day. This externship is different than an internship because an internship is usually a few weeks up to a few months long, whereas this externship program is 1 day up to 3 days maximum of shadowing this alumni. I actually had the opportunity to be part of this program last summer where I shadowed a neuroradiologist for 1 day and the Deputy Chief of Staff of the VA Long Beach Healthcare System. And it was a great opportunity. I got to learn a lot about the daily life of a physician, and I also had the chance to learn about the management side of medicine. So this opportunity is great if you want to build some connections, expand your network, and it's also a low time commitment, which is great if you have a busy schedule, but still want a glimpse of the field you're interested in. So Next Externship Program, really great opportunity. I highly recommend it. The next program I'm going to talk about is ISP. So ISP is the Integrated Science Program at Northwestern. So if you're a fanatic about anything STEM, this is perfect for you, especially if you're interested in engineering. ISP students have their own customized honors curriculum that helps them get really immersed into the field of STEM. They have an accelerated program, and it's also a more rigorous program. I think the great thing about ISP is that it is a small group of students, and so they also have their own ISP courses. And with that, they have really small student to teacher ratios, which is great when building a connection with your peers and with your professor because you're going to have a really tight-knit class community. I will say though, it is a difficult curriculum. I've met a lot of ISP students, and yeah, their class load is kind of ridiculous, but if you're interested in STEM and you like a challenge, then this is totally for you. The next program I'll be talking about is the Garage. So this one, honestly, the Garage is like the gem of Northwestern. The Garage is an entrepreneurial center at Northwestern that offers students resources related to entrepreneurship and mentorship to help students work on innovative projects and startups. So there are a bunch of different programs in the Garage. You have your residency program, which is an incubation program for startups that are early up in their development. There is the Propel program, which provides mentorship and a stipend of $1,000 for women who are interested in developing their project. And there's also the Wildfire program, which offers up to $10,000 for a group of students, and a 10-week immersive program to help students develop their projects and their startups. A few of my friends are in the garage right now, and they're doing some amazing work. Unite the World with Africa Foundation got into the Propel program, so they were going to receive funding to help expand the Passion Project, which is a program that aims to expose Tanzanian youth to a variety of career options available. And another one of my friends, through the garage, developed a team to create an app, which is now available on the App Store, which I highly recommend you download. It's called the Unfound app. It is a social media platform where you can discover unique and low-key places that people love, and where you can share the places that you love as well. The next program is the Kellogg Certificate Program. So this program is for undergraduates, and it's a really great opportunity if you are interested in business or finance. So essentially, students in this program will take graduate level courses in both finance and analytics. You can get a certificate in financial economics or managerial analytics, or both if you want. So if you're interested in consulting, finance, business, or any other data-driven profession, this is a great opportunity for you to really get involved and really get that learning experience. In this program, you'll learn a lot about business theory, you'll work on real-world scenarios, and it's a really great way to also build connections, which is pretty important when you're going to the field of business. There are over 50 companies worldwide that actively seek out students who have these certificates. Companies like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, for example, which are some pretty big titans in the industry. So like I said, if you're business-minded, I definitely recommend you check out these certificates. You would take the courses for these certificates alongside your major courses as well. Next up is the Athletic Training Aid Program. There is an Athletic Training Aid Program for the Northwestern Intercollegiate Sports Medicine Department. This program provides undergraduate students the opportunity to have some hands-on clinical experience in an athletic setting. Athletic training aides are mentored and supervised by team physicians and staff personnel, and they get the opportunity to help with the diagnosis and treatment of injured student athletes. Athletic training aides also take courses in anatomy to learn about the human body and how to, treat different injuries based on the region it's located in. I am in this program, and so far everything's been remote. I have not had any hands-on experience so far, but I've been learning a lot of anatomy and how to treat specific injuries so that when I do go back, whenever that does happen, I can get some hands-on experience. This is a great program if you are interested in sports medicine or any sort of medical care profession, because it offers really good clinical experience. The next program I'll be talking about is the Northwestern Feinberg Connections Program. This program connects Northwestern pre-medical undergraduate students with medical students from the Feinberg School of Medicine, and it serves as a really great way to have someone that can give you guidance about the pre-medical journey and the medical school life experience. Next up is the Bay Area Immersion Program. If you are part of the McCormick School of Engineering or the Medill School of Journalism, you can spend your whole winter or spring quarter in San Francisco at a Northwestern facility where you can learn about innovation, design, and digital communication. Next up is the Civic Engagement Certificate Program. This is a 2-year program where students take courses, they engage in civic engagement, and they also work on a final capstone project with a group of students who share a similar interest, a faculty member, and a community partner. And this final capstone project aims to improve communities. This is a really great way to engage with the Evanston and Chicago communities. It's a really great way to build connections with people in Northwestern and outside of Northwestern, and it's also a great way to get a deep dive into community service. The last program I'll be talking about is called the Northwestern Medicine Physician Shadowing Program. This is a program where students are selected and paired up with physicians at Northwestern Medicine, and it's a really great way for students to get exposed to the different specialties in medicine. If you are selected for the program, you get 5 3-hour shadowing sessions with a physician, which is actually a really great opportunity if you are interested in medical school. To have a good shot of getting into any medical school, you need to have shadowing and clinical experience, and this gives you the opportunity to do that. Shadowing experiences can be really hard to find if you don't have a family member who is already a physician, so this program really hooks it up. So that's all I have for this video. Honestly, the list could go on and on and on. You have tons of student-run organizations. You have your sports and your fitness classes at the gym. You have a bunch of other academic programs you could get involved in, like the Kaplan Scholars Program, the Mathematical Methods in Social Science Program, the Batty Scholars Program. If you want to check those out, you can go check them out online. But the ones I mentioned in this video are some really great ways to get involved at Northwestern, and there's some unique opportunities and experiences that Northwestern can offer that I didn't find out about until I got into Northwestern and heard about them myself from other students. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of the programs I mentioned, leave them down below and I will get to them and I will answer them. And if you have any ideas about some video content you would like me to create, also comment that below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.